Hello guys, welcome again. Myself MD Tariq Anwar. I am working as an assistant professor in mechanical engineering department at St Andrews Institute of Technology and Management, Gurugram. In the last video lecture series, I had covered force analysis on the gear tooth. So in this video lecture, I am going to explain the design of spur gear in detail, along with various related tables used in the gear design. So see this, that is the spur gear design. What is the contents in spur gear design? That is, first one is, here I have written 7.1 because I am taking data from some books. So he has written 7 chapters. So I am using 1.1 in place of 1.1. I am writing 7.1. So this is the only nomenclature. So contents are spur gear tooth force analysis, already explained, but I'll also explain in this video lecture series. Second one is spur gear tooth stresses. What are the types of stresses which are present or occurring during the functionality of the gear? So third one is tooth bending stress, that is Lewis equation. Fourth one is tooth bending stress AGMA procedure. What is? Association of Gear Manufacturer, American Gear Manufacturer Association. Clear? Already explained in the last video lecture what is AGMA in detail. So you have to remember only AGMA. Bending failure strength as per AGMA procedure, permissible bending stress and Buckingham equation for dynamic loads in gear. So first of all we will explain tooth force analysis, already explained in the last video lecture series. I'll explain this part again, that is P is the pitch point and Ft is the tangential force, Fr is the radial force on the gear tooth. F here I have written in the last video lecture, Fn I had written. So Fn and F is same. N is the revolution per minute, D is the diameter. So spur gear teeth force analysis, as shown in figure 7.1, a normal force F can be resolved into two components: a tangential force Ft, which does transmit the power, and radial component Fr, which does no work but tends to push the gear apart. They can hence be written as. So already explained, that is Fr is neglected. So as per the diagram, the Ft value is given as F cos phi and Fr is F sin phi. That is 7.1, equation number 7.1 and equation number 7.2, or you can say 1 and 2. From equation 7.2, putting the value of Fr in Ft, so we will get Fr is equal to Ft tan phi. Sin phi upon con phi, tan phi. So you can solve easily. The pitch line velocity v in meter per second is given as v is equal to pi dn upon 6000. That is meter per second. Clear? So it is given by the formula pi dn upon 6000. That is equation number 7.4. And power in kilowatt is given as Ft into V upon 1000. So where D is the pitch diameter of the gear in millimeters and N is the rotating speed in RPM, and W is the power in kilowatt. Now we will discuss spur gear tooth stresses. That is, what are the stresses in the gear tooth? That is, I have shown here diagram, that is photoelastic model of gear tooth. Stresses developed by normal force in a photoelastic model of gear tooth as per Dolan and Broghammer are shown in the figure 7.2. The highest stresses exist at regions where the lines are bunched closest together. The highest stress occurs at two locations. कहाँ पे सबसे ज़्यादा स्ट्रेस होगा? एट रीजन्स वेयर द लाइन्स आर बंच्ड क्लोजेस्ट टुगेदर, यहाँ पे लाइन क्या होगा, बंच हो रहा है, एक साथ जमा हो रहा है, क्लियर. द हाइएस्ट स्ट्रेस अकर्स एट टू लोकेशन. ए इज़ द एट कॉन्टैक्ट पॉइंट वेयर द फोर्स एफ एक्ट्स, कहाँ पे, पिच पॉइंट सबसे ज़्यादा वहाँ पे स्ट्रेस डेवलप होगा, एट कॉन्टैक्ट पॉइंट. सी दिस फिगर यहाँ पे होगा, तो यहाँ पे बंच लाइन है, दिख रहा है, एफ कोन. एंड अनदर वन इज दैट इज सेकंड पार्ट इज बी, दैट इज एट द फिलेट रीजन नियर द बेस ऑफ द टूथ. वहाँ पे क्या होगा, मोर स्ट्रेस विल बी डेवलप्ड. नाउ विल सॉल्व another concept and another clear explain another concept that is used in Asperger, that is Lewis equation for tooth bending stresses. Clear. So this is the diagram already explained in the last video lecture series. T, H or B is the width of the tooth, T is the thickness of the tooth, constant strength parabola, and F is the normal force, Ft is the tangential force, Fr is the radial force. So this figure 7.3 gear tooth as cantilever beam already explained कि हम gear tooth को क्या करते हैं, cantilever beam मान के solve करते हैं. So Lewis considered gear tooth as a cantilever beam with a static normal force applied at the tip. Assumptions made in the derivations are, first one is the full load is applied to the tip of the single tooth in a static condition. फुल लोड अप्लाई हो रहा है कहाँ पे, एट द टू द टिप ऑफ द सिंगल टूथ इन स्टैटिक कंडीशन. सेकंड पॉइंट इज द रेडियल कंपोनेंट इज नेग्लिजिबल. ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन कि हम एफ आर को नेग्लेक्ट करते हैं. द लोड इज डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड यूनिफॉर्मली अक्रॉस द फुल फेस विड्थ. फोर्सेस ड्यू टू टूथ स्लाइडिंग फ्रिक्शन आर नेग्लिजिबल. जो फ्रिक्शन हो रहा है उसको भी हम, टूथ जब स्लाइड करेगा जब वर्किंग कंडीशन में, उसको भी हम नेगलेक्ट करके चलते हैं. स्ट्रेस कॉन्सेंट्रेशन इन द टूथ फिलेट इज नेग्लिजिबल. सो द फिगर 7.3 shows clearly the gear tooth is stronger throughout than the inscribed constant strength parabola, except for the section at A where parabola and tooth profile are tangential to each other. कहाँ पे, at section A where parabola and tooth profile are tangential to each other, एक दूसरे के साथ tangent बना रहा. At point A bending stress is given sigma is equal to mc upon I. Already explained this formula in the last video lecture series. So after solving, we can't solve here, I am directly writing the formula, that is 6 FTH upon BT square. After putting the value, this is equation 7.6. By similar triangles, see this diagram, I'll showing this diagram again, that is T and X, H and T by 2. So from similar triangle we can write T by 2 upon X is equal to H upon T by 2, or simplifying this we get T square upon H is equal to 4X. That is 7.7, equation number 7.7. So substituting of equation 7.7 in equation 7.6 in the above equation, it gives 6 is equal to, or 6 ft upon 4bx is equal to sigma, or sigma is equal to 6 ft upon 4bx, and y is equal to 2x upon 3p. This is equation number 7.9, where y is the defined as the Lewis form factor. y का वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करना है. इट इज़ गिवन बाय द फार्मूला 2x upon 3p, and substituting equation 7.9 in equation 7.8 we get sigma is equal to ft upon bpy, that is equation 7.1. Equation 7.10 is the basic Lewis equation in terms of circular pitch. P क्या है, circular pitch. B is the width of the, y is the Lewis form factor, Ft is the tangential force. In SI units, gear are more often made to standard modules. Hence, by substituting P is equal to pi m, SI unit में हम जब कंसिडर करते हैं तो हम क्या लिखते हैं, P is equal to pi m, pi into module. In equation 7.10 we get sigma is equal to Ft upon P b pi y m, or you can say b pi m into y. That is equation 7.11. So let y is equal to, capital Y is equal to pi into small y, which is known as modified Lewis form factor. Then the value of sigma is equal to, we can write ft upon b y m. क्लियर? हमने पाई और स्मॉल y को क्या लिख दिया, कैपिटल Y, which is modified Lewis form factor. So the value will be sigma is equal to ft upon b y into m. M is the module, b is the. So equation 7.12 is the standard Lewis equation for tooth bending stress based on module. Both y, capital Y and y are function of tooth shape but not size, and therefore vary with the number of teeth in the gear. These value can be obtained from table 7.1 or graph in figure 7.4. See this table, that is table 7.1, values of Lewis form factor in terms of number of teeth is given, pressure angle phi is given, that is 20 degree, addendum that is 0.8 module, b is equal to m, ठीक है, width of the tooth, clear. So similarly you can find from this table the data available in this table as per number of teeth. 13 के लिए क्या होगा, 14 के लिए क्या होगा, प्रेशर एंगल कितना है तो बी कितना होगा, एडेंडम कितना होगा, क्लियर. सो फ्रॉम दिस टेबल यू कैन फाइंड. एंड अगेन दिस ग्राफ that is 7.4 एज पर गियर ग्राफ 1.4 मॉडिफाइड लेविस फॉर्म फैक्टर. यहाँ से भी आप फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. ऑन द एक्स एक्सिस देयर आर नंबर ऑफ टीथ विच इज डिनोटेड बाय Z, लेविस फॉर्म फैक्टर that is capital Y, and for graph is there are 4 lines, that is for different pressure angle, that is phi is equal to 25 degree, phi is equal to 20 degree, step teeth phi is equal to 20 degree, full depth teeth, and phi is equal to 14.5 degree. So different lines or different graphs are available. From this graph you can also calculate the different values or Lewis form factor. The Lewis equation indicates that tooth bending stress varies with the following: sigma is equal to ft upon b into capital Y into m, that is 7.12 equation number already solved, derived in the above slide, where Lewis equation depends on or varies directly with the load, inversely with tooth width, clear, that is b, inversely with tooth size p or m, each or module, and inversely with tooth shape factor y or capital Y. So drawback of Lewis equations are: the tooth load in practice is not static. जब गियर टूथ मूव कर रहा है तो स्टैटिक नहीं होता, इट इज़ डायनामिक एंड इज़ इन्फ्लुएंस्ड बाय पिच लाइन वेलोसिटी. पिच लाइन वेलोसिटी क्या है उस टाइम? The whole load is carried by single tooth is not correct. Normally load is shared by teeth since contact ratio is near to 1.5. हम सॉल्व किसके लिए कर रहे हैं? एक टूथ के लिए कर रहे हैं, ओनली वन टूथ. बट नॉर्मली क्या होता है, एक से ज़्यादा टूथ कॉन्टैक्ट में होता है, दिस इज नोन एज कॉन्टैक्ट रेशियो एट ए टाइम. सो ये ड्रॉबैक है. द ग्रेटेस्ट फोर्स एक्सर्टेड एट द टिप ऑफ द टूथ इज़ नॉट ट्रू as the load is shared by teeth. It is exerted much below the tip when single pair contact occurs. The stress concentration effect at the fillet is not considered. These are the different drawbacks of Lewis equation. Now we will discuss modified Lewis equation for bending stresses. The modified Lewis equation for bending stress is given as sigma is equal to ft upon kv into bym. So where kv is known as velocity factor. यहाँ पे हमने क्या ऐड किया? modified Lewis equation. एक्चुअल लेविस इक्वेशन क्या था? सिग्मा इज इक्वल टू ft अपॉन bym. kv is known as velocity factor and it is given by Barth equation below for known pitch line velocity v in meter per second and is given by the formula that is kv, velocity factor, is equal to 6 upon 6 plus v. That is equation 7.14. Equation 7.14 is used for cut or milled teeth और फॉर गेयर्स नॉट केयरफुल्ली जनरेटेड. मिलिंग के थ्रू जो बनाएगा और कट करके जो बनाएंगे हम गेयर टूथ, उसके लिए हम ये यूज़ फार्मूला यूज़ करेंगे. एंड वेलोसिटी फैक्टर के वी इज इक्वल टू 50 अपॉन 50 प्लस 200 वी पावर 0.5 और यू कैन से हाफ. दैट इज इक्वेशन 7.15. एंड इक्वेशन 7.15 इज यूज फॉर हॉब्ड एंड शेप्ड गेयर. हॉबिंग मेकानिज़म से और शेपिंग मेकानिज़म से, शेपिंग मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्रोसेस से जो गेयर बनेगा उसमें हम वेलोसिटी फैक्टर का फार्मूला ये यूज़ करेंगे. सिमिलरली के वी वैल्यू इज 78 अपॉन 78 प्लस 200 वी रेज टू पावर 0.5 होल पे पावर 1.5 दैट इज़ हाफ. दिस इक्वेशन दैट इज 7.16 इज यूज्ड फॉर हाई प्रिसीजन शेप्ड और ग्राउंड टीथ. ये जो वेलोसिटी फैक्टर का फार्मूला है वो किसके लिए? तो डिफरेंट टाइप्स के मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्रोसेस में डिफरेंट वेलोसिटी फैक्टर का फार्मूला हम यूज़ करेंगे. इट इज़ नोन एज मॉडिफाइड लेविस इक्वेशन. द मॉडिफाइड लेविस इक्वेशन इज गिवन in equation 7.13 is used when fatigue failure of the gear teeth is not a problem and quick estimate is desired for more detailed analysis. Clear? So as per gear tooth bending stress, I'll discuss another part, that is tooth bending stress. Factors that influence gear tooth bending stresses are as follows. कौन कौन से फैक्टर हैं जो बेंडिंग स्ट्रेस पे इफेक्ट डालेंगे, जो अफेक्ट करेंगे? दैट इज़ फर्स्ट वन इज़ पिच लाइन वेलोसिटी, सेकंड वन इज़ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एक्यूरेसी, थर्ड वन इज़ कॉन्टैक्ट रेशियो, फोर्थ वन इज़ स्ट्रेस कॉन्सेंट्रेशन, फिफ्थ वन इज़ डिग्री ऑफ शॉक लोडिंग, sixth one is accuracy and rigidity of mounting, and seven and last one is moment of inertia of the gears and attached rotating members. These are the factors that influence gear tooth bending stress. Clear? Now as per gear design, a tooth bending stress as per AGMA, American Gear Manufacturer Association, accommodating the earlier mentioned factor, American Gear Manufacturing Association AGMA came up with a refined form of Lewis equation as given below. तो उसने कुछ रिफाइन किया इसको. दैट इज़ गिवन एज सिग्मा इज इक्वल टू FT अपॉन BMJ KV इंटू KO इंटू KM. ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन इन द लास्ट वीडियो लेक्चर सीरीज व्हाट इज KV, what is KO, what is KM, where J is the spur gear geometry factor. This factor includes the Lewis form factor Y and also a stress concentration factor based on a tooth fillet radius of 0.35 upon P. It also depends on the number of teeth in the mating gear. The value of J is given as J is equal to Y upon KF. That is equation 7.18, where Y is the modified Lewis form factor dealt earlier. Y क्या था ऑलरेडी हमने डील कर लिया, उसको बता दिया. KF is the fatigue stress concentration factor given below. KF का वैल्यू कैसे फाइंड आउट करेंगे? KF is equal to, the formula is H plus T upon R पे पावर L and T upon I पे पावर M. That is equation 7.19, where H value is given 0.3. You can read this value, and L value is given and M value is given, minus minus plus. Clear? 7.20, 7.21 and 7.22. So from this you can find KF value. This is the gear tooth profile, or you can say tooth center line or half tooth maximum tooth loading condition diagram. F is acting at pitch point, phi is the pressure angle, B is the width of the gear, T is the thickness of the tooth, and B is the width of the tooth, pitch circle, and so on. So from this R value, that is R is equal to RF plus in the bracket B minus RF whole square upon D by 2 bracket close plus B minus RF, where RF is the fillet radius. D is the pitch diameter, and B is the dedendum. J value can also be obtained from table 7.2 और फिगर 7.5. दो चीज़ों से हम क्या कर सकते हैं, J का वैल्यू फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. टेबल 7.2 as per AGMA, geometry factor J for teeth having phi is equal to 20 degree, A is equal to 1 m, 1 module, and B is equal to 1.25 m, and RF is equal to 0.3 m. So, as per number of teeth in mating gears, you can find out value of J, clear, from this table and below that graph already explained in the last video lecture series, that is load applied at highest point of single tooth contact, that is load applied at tip of the tooth, no shearing. So इसके लिए ऊपर वाला ग्राफ है 1 2 3 4 5 5 lines are for load applied at highest point of single tooth contact, shearing. Up on the x-axis there are number of teeth, that is n, 20 degree full depth teeth, and geometry factor, that is J. From this graph you can also calculate the value of J, where KV already explained in the last video lecture series. KV क्या है, KO क्या है. KV is velocity factor given by equation 7.24 to 7.26. clear, तीन इक्वेशन थे, 6/6 plus V and so on. So KO is overlaid factor given in the table 7.3. Km is the load distribution factor given in table 7.4. I am repeating these tables again in this video lecture series, already explained in the last video lecture series, in case in the topic, under the topic force analysis on the gear tooth. So KV is the velocity or dynamic factor, indicates the severity of impact as successive pairs of teeth engage. This is a function of pitch line velocity and manufacturing accuracy. It is given by the inverse of Barth equation, that is 7.24, 7.25 and 7.26, or very rough value from the figure 7.6. So इसको क्या कर देंगे हम, पहले इक्वेशन क्या था, वेलोसिटी फैक्टर और डायनेमिक फैक्टर इज 6/6 प्लस वी. अब उसको इन्वर्स कर देंगे तो क्या होगा, 6 + v/6. क्लियर. सिमिलरली KV 50. आई एम नॉट रीडिंग अगेन एंड अगेन दिस फार्मूला. यहाँ मैंने क्या किया है, KV वैल्यू को इन्वर्स कर दिया, ठीक है. सिमिलरली KV वैल्यू को इन्वर्स कर दिया. तो ये जो इन्वर्स वैल्यू है किसके लिए होगा, मिल्ड टीथ. व्हाट इज़ मिल्ड टीथ, मिलिंग प्रोसेस के थ्रू जो हम गेयर टूथ बनाएंगे, दिस इज नोन एज मिल्ड टीथ. हॉबिंग प्रोसेस के जो बनाएंगे, शेपिंग के प्रोसेस के थ्रू जो बनाएंगे, हॉब्ड एंड शेप्ड गेयर्स, एंड हाई प्रेजेंट शेप्ड और ग्राउंड टीथ. क्लियर. सो दिस इज वेलोसिटी फैक्टर KV कैन बी ऑब्टेन फ्रॉम दिस ग्राफ. क्लियर. हॉब स्वाम cutter up to 350 bhn, Hobbs shaping cutters up to 350 bhn, and precision and ground and high precision shaped and ground teeth. So A, B, C, D, E already explained in the last video lecture series. That is on the y-axis velocity factor, that is KV, pitch line velocity V. From this graph you can also calculate the velocity factor KV. A rough value of KV accounts for effects of tooth spacing and profile errors, tooth stiffness and the velocity, inertia and stiffness of the rotating parts. So from here you can calculate velocity factor KV. KO is overload factor which reflects the degree of non-uniformity of driving and the load torque. It is given in figure table 7.3. So Km is the load distribution factor which accounts for non-uniform spread of the load across the face width. It depends on the accuracy of mounting, bearing, shaft deflection and accuracy of gears. And here I am showing the table again, already shown this table in the last video lecture series. So table 7.3 overload factor KO can be calculated. Source of power is uniform or non-uniform or with light shock. ड्रीवन मशीनरी यूनिफॉर्म है, मॉडरेट शॉक के साथ है, हेवी शॉक के साथ. फ्रॉम दिस टेबल यू कैन कैलकुलेट द वैल्यू ऑफ के ओ और के नॉट एंड लोड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन फैक्टर के एम कैन बी कैलकुलेटेड फ्रॉम दिस table. Clear? Already explained in the last video lecture series. So as per gear, permissible tooth bending stress as per AGMA is given as endurance limit of the material is given by sigma E. Sigma is nothing but endurance stress or endurance limit, sigma E dash KL into KV into KS into KR into KT into KF into KM. That is equation number 7.27, where sigma E dash endurance limit of rotating beam specimen, KL is the load factor, value lies 1 for bending loads, and KV is the size factor, value is equal to 1 for module less than 5 mm and 0.85 for module greater than 5 mm. KS is the surface factor, is taken from figure 7.7 based on the ultimate tensile strength of the material for cut, shaved and ground gears, and KR is the reliability factor given in table 7.5. KT is the temperature factor, the value is 1 for T less than equal to 350 degrees Celsius and KT is equal to 0.5 for temperature 350 less than T less than equal to 500 degrees Celsius. So this is the surface factor Ks graph, surface factor Ks and tensile strength sigma ut in gigapascal. From this graph you can calculate surface factor Ks, and table 7.5 will give you reliability factor value, that is Kr. Reliability R is given as 50% reliable, 90%, 95%, 99%, 99.99%, 0.999. So from this table you can calculate the value of or choose the value of Kr. Kf is the fatigue stress concentration factor. Since this factor is included in J factor, its value is taken as 1. Km is the factor for miscellaneous effects. For idler gears subjected to two-way bending, the value will be 1. For other gears subjected to one-way bending, the value is taken from the figure 7.8. Use Km is equal to 1.33 for sigma ut less than 1.4 gigapascal. So ये given है कि जब वैल्यू इज गिवन है तो 1. का वैल्यू क्या होगा 1.33 when sigma ut is less than 1.4 gigapascal. Similarly, miscellaneous effects factor can be calculated from this graph. Miscellaneous effect factor, that is Km on the y-axis and tensile strength sigma ut on x-axis. So permissible bending stress is given as sigma is equal to or mod sigma equal to sigma E upon S, where S is the factor of safety. Hence the design equation from bending consideration is sigma less than equal to mod sigma, that is equation number 7.29. As per Gear's Buckingham dynamics load equation, as per Gear design, as per Buckingham's dynamic load equation. So Buckingham dynamic load equation, according to Hickman, a small machining error and deflection of teeth under load cause periods of accelerations, inertia forces and impact loads on the teeth similar to variable load superimposed on a steady load. The total maximum instantaneous load on the teeth or dynamic load is given as Fd. The formula for this Fd and graph is dynamic loading on gear. The graph is load F, Ft and Fd and time t, and Fi is the load or incremental load. So value of Fd is given as Ft plus Fi, tangential load plus incremental load, a change in the load. So Fi value is given as 9.84 V on the bracket Cb plus Fi Ft and upon 9.84V plus 0.4696 into under root CB plus FT. This is equation number 7.31, where FD is the dynamic load in Newton, Ft is the transmitted load in Newton, Fi incremental load due to machining error, and the pitch line velocity. V is the pitch line velocity in meter per second, B is the face width in mm, C is the factor depending on machining error. So from table 7.6, value of C for spur gear can be calculated or can be taken. So टूथ फॉर्म किस टाइप का है, 14.5 डिग्री प्रेशर एंगल है, 20 डिग्री है, कास्ट आयरन का बनाया मटेरियल ऑफ गियर और समथिंग. So value of C can be calculated 5720E. This is the value of C. Similarly, figure 7.10 graph 6 permissible error, that is pitch line velocity V meter per second and permissible error, this is E mm. You can calculate from this graph. And from table 7.7, expected error in tooth profile is given. So see this table, मॉड्यूल कितना है, फर्स्ट क्लास कमर्शियल गियर है, केयरफुली कट गियर्स है, प्रिसीजन गियर्स है. यू कैन कैलकुलेट गियर क्वालिटी एंड एक्सपेक्टेड एरर इन द गियर टूथ एज पर मॉड्यूल एंड टाइप्स ऑफ गियर मैन्युफैक्चर्ड. स्पर गियर बकिंगham's dynamic load for design is given as Lewis equation is sigma is equal to Ft upon Bym, that is equation number 7.12. Explained initially, that is the Lewis equation. So rearranging equation 7.12, we can write Ft is equal to sigma Bym, that is equation 7.32. If we substitute permissible stress in equation 7.32, we get on the right side beam or tooth strength of the gear, that is FTD, as FTD is equal to, in the square bracket, sigma into Bym. From design point of view, FTD should be greater than equal to FD. So this is the different equation which are used in gear design. You have to refer data book, and in the data book the equation which are given no need to remember, and other relation you have to remember on conceptualize, so that you can solve the problem related to spur gear in the exam. So thank you guys.